know what it is to be stressed, and I know what it is to be overthinking constantly every situation, because when I was younger, several years ago, I was overthinking everything. I was overthinking from what this person thinks about me. Oh, I have a pimple. What's gonna happen to me if I go outside, and what those people are gonna think about my pimple. From so small little things, from pimples, I was overthinking to, oh, what this person is gonna think about my job. Oh, should I be ashamed for my job? I was overthinking and stressing about everything. I was stressing if somebody didn't answer me, or maybe they didn't like me anymore. I wanted everybody to like me, which when I turned back, it's so stupid. Constantly stressing about everything. Life was so hard for me that if I didn't switch off and on the light 3 times, something bad was going to happen. I was so obsessed, so stressed and overthinking, and I want to share those things with you for you to know that stress and overthinking can cause serious damage. I was not living my life. I was not happy. I was constantly thinking about those things, and this is not living your life. So I went through this and I realized that I needed to go through this bad chapter in my life so I can learn how to do it, because everything bad that happens opens your eyes. Everything bad, if you lose your job, if somebody leaves you, everything that happens like this opens your eyes for things that you couldn't see. Hi guys, my name is Vladimira and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about how to stop stressing, be a little bit more unbothered, and how to stop overthinking. So let's be honest, since the moment we're born, the world has put it some ideas and beliefs of success, of what is perfect, of what you should be to matter, and etc., which is so wrong, because this is destroying us. Because if we don't do something, this immediately means that we're not successful, or that we're not good person, or that we don't matter, or that we're not enough. The thing is that really, since the moment we're born, the world is putting ideas and beliefs, the world is planting beliefs in our belief system that they're not even our beliefs, and we're trying to be successful and to matter and etc., not because of us, but because the world has put this on us. You're stressing so much because you are putting stress on yourself. Every day that we live, we're told what we need to do to be accepted. We're just trained like a dog how to live and what is wrong and what is right, and we're treated for this. And you put so much pressure, so much stress on yourself that you start abusing yourself. Oh, I didn't go to the gym today, I'm gonna become fat. Oh, I didn't read a book today, I'm not smart enough. Oh, I didn't become a millionaire at the age of 20. Oh, I am not worthy of this world. Everybody is so much better of me. If I sit on a table with those people, I'm going to feel so low. Oh my goodness, my boyfriend, he's a doctor. Almost everybody around our company is a doctor. A doctor of surgery, dermatology, plastic surgeon, some own their own clinics. I sit on one table with them. In the beginning, I was feeling so low, that I'm not smart enough as them, that I don't matter as much as they matter, because they do an amazing job and I'm grateful for the job that they are doing. But no, I matter. I matter because, for example, they're smart in medicine, they're smart in curing people, they're smart in saving lives, they're smart in this object, in this aspect. I am smart and wiser in other aspects. For example, because I talk a lot about food on my channel and a lot about how to achieve your best body in a healthy way, how to be slim in a healthy way, and etc. Doctors, yeah? They don't learn nutrition. My boyfriend, that is a doctor of medicine, he doesn't know anything about food. He has studied medicine, anatomy, chemistry, biology, everything. He's a doctor, almost specialized doctor. He doesn't know anything about food. I educate him sometimes about blood sugar, about insulin, about hormones, and etc. The thing is that you study to become a doctor, yeah? And if you don't study after this to specialize in nutrition and etc., you don't know. So what I want to say is that yes, they are smarter than me in medicine. I am smarter than them in nutrition, let's say. Maybe this person is not wise enough and I'm wiser. You can never be the best in everything. So remind yourself this, you can never be the best in everything. They're better in medicine, I'm better in something else. Yeah, And this is why we like each other, because you can learn me something else, I don't know everything, and I can teach you something else. Yeah, so don't get scared what people are going to think about you, if you're worth enough, and etc. You are the best version of yourself. You have interests, you study about them, they make you happy. The most important thing is to make yourself happy in this life. So the thing is that when I sit on this table with those doctors, nobody is judging me that I'm not a doctor. And this only can show you that nobody is judging you and abusing you more than you judge and abuse yourself. Because I'm sitting there and in my mind is, I'm not worth it, I'm not enough. And nobody on the table has thought about this. Because it's not true. Because you're creating and you're abusing yourself. Nobody is ever gonna abuse you so much as you abuse yourself mentally. And this is the image of perfection that the world has put it on us, and this is why we're constantly not happy with ourselves. We want constantly to change our body, we constantly want to change our face, plastic surgery, this and this. We constantly want to change what we do because we're abusing ourselves, we want to be perfect. The thing is, okay, you look like this. Life is a game. You can look the best version of yourself. Go do the surgery, go do this and this and this. But you need to have a limit. What is enough for you? What is perfect for you? Perfection is never going to exist. I want you to forget the word perfection. In diet, in how we look like, in what we do, in how smart we are, we're never going to be perfect. And actually not to be perfect is perfect. Because if you're always trying to aim for perfection, you're always going to abuse yourself. You're never going to be perfect. And you're sabotaging yourself. You're destroying your life and your happiness. Yeah? And you need to find the end, what is perfect for you. Because as people, we're always running for more and more and more. I want to make 10,000 a month. Okay? You're making 10,000 a month. And now, are you happy? No, I want 20,000. When are you gonna be happy? When you get the Rolex, when you get a house, when you become Forbes 30 under 30, when are you gonna be happy? In this life, you need to live a soft life. What are you stressing about? You really are sabotaging and abusing yourself because nobody is going to care that you're Forbes 30 under 30. You need to have a person that loves you. You need to have a family. You need to travel, you need to create good memories that you're going to turn around. And you need to have enough money to be financially independent and to allow some things that you like. You need to be healthy. You don't need anything else in your life. You don't need a social status. You don't need anything. So many people that have the social status and etc., they're so unhappy. You need to search for what really makes you happy, and those things are not external. Yeah, okay, I go to the Chanel store, I buy myself a Chanel bag, I'm extremely happy, yeah? Then 2, 3, 4 months, it's nice to go out, it makes me feel good, you know, I love to dress up. But my life doesn't depend on it. You know what makes me happy? To go be on the beach. You know what makes me happy? That I wake up every morning, that I'm healthy, that I have a little garden, that I have a person that loves me, that my life is soft and I can live my life without stress, that I'm going to travel. Those things, not social status. You know what else makes me happy? It makes me happy when you girls are texting or under my comments or in private when you tell me, you helped me so much. Yeah? You helped me, I got my period back, I'm healthy again, I feel good in my body, you changed my life, body-wise, mind-wise, relationship-wise, you changed my life for the better. This is what makes me happy, because I've done something to make somebody else's life better. Don't take anything personally. Love, if you're stressing and overthinking, if somebody said something about you, you're already losing the game. People will never stop judging you, and there's always going to be somebody else that doesn't like you. But you need to understand that people's opinions is only their point of view. Doesn't mean it's true, because they have in their box, they have their beliefs, they have their ideas of what is perfect, of what is good, of what is bad, yeah? And they say something and they judge you. But this is only true in their universe, for them. It's not true in your universe, in your box, with your beliefs and things like this. If you accept it and if you're stressing so much that it's true and etc., maybe it is true, maybe you need to go and fix yourself. But you should not overthink and stress about everything that the person says when they judge you, when they say something about you, when they talk about you and gossip about you. Their beliefs and their opinions come from their ego, and they will try to gossip and try to make you feel bad and look bad only to see someone else feel and look bad as they feel bad. I'm going to repeat this again. They will try to gossip about you. They are going to try to make you feel bad and look bad in other people's eyes because they want to see someone else feel bad as they feel bad, because they feel bad and they want to make somebody else feel bad as they feel. This makes them feel good because they feel so bad because they don't have anything else in their life that makes them feel good, that this gives them joy. Yeah, this gives them joy, and they just create false poison. They're literally poisoning you to make themselves feel better. Yeah, the Roman Empire, they were killing people, they were playing games and killing people for the sake of entertainment. Yeah, maybe those people were entertaining themselves by gossiping about you. That's what makes them feel better. It's nothing personal, it's not necessarily true, it's not true, and it's nothing personal. I want you always to remember that what they say about you says more about them than about you. So imagine a grocery store. As you go to the grocery store, you choose what you pick and put in your body. Yes? Imagine to go to the grocery store of emotions, of words. So somebody judges you, and you can choose what you accept, you can choose what you get and absorb and put in your mind and your body, and you can choose what you leave. So it's the same. Imagine this is a grocery store. You have a person in front of you and they say, you're ugly, you're stupid, I don't like your style. And imagine the words like this, yeah? They're pointed. You choose what you get and what you put here. Life is choices, and choices have consequences. You choose not to get something and live a better life. You choose to get something and fight the consequences that are gonna come, because you're going to be sad, you're going to be desperate, you're going to be destroyed, and again, you're abusing yourself, because those people, they don't abuse you. You abuse yourself by choosing and getting those words. Something else important that I want to add is that words are like magic. Yeah, you have bad magic, you have good magic. You can choose to help people build their confidence, to help people make them happy, and you can choose them to destroy people. Yeah, so words are so important, because if you say to somebody, let's say you're ugly, yeah, they accept it. They're not emotionally intelligent, they accept it. Now you have destroyed them, they think they're ugly. But not only this, you're destroying yourself, because those people are going to hate on you and they're going to project negative energy. They're going to get bad energy towards you. Yeah? And this is going to come to you. So you need to look what you're saying, because not only you're destroying other people, but you're destroying yourself. I want you to know that not everybody knows how to use words. Not everybody is emotionally intelligent and word intelligent. Not everybody knows that words can be a black magic and a good magic. So they're just saying words without thinking. Most people, they don't think. When was the last time that you stopped, thought what's going to happen when you say words, and then spoke? People don't do this. People were so hectic in their life that they don't do this. They just blah, 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 blah. They're talking without thinking. I'm talking without thinking sometimes. You need to stop and think, what are you going to say? Is this going to destroy the person? Is this going to destroy me? Words have consequences. And from this, you should not take anything personally, because people are just talking without thinking. You know when I stopped stressing? When I realized that not everything deserves my reaction. I'm here, you're here. If you say those things, this only makes me think so little of you. You're here, I'm here. I have big confidence and I have big self-love. And then I stopped stressing, because you don't deserve my reaction. Many people say, you don't deserve my energy. This doesn't deserve my energy. What about your peace? You cannot control everything. So let them gossip. Let them talk bad about you. Let them just be themselves, because what they do you cannot fix. You can only fix how you react. And what they talk and think about you is their perspective, not your reality. It's never going to be your reality. It's only going to happen to be your reality if you accept what they're saying. If they say you cannot do it, you're never going to be successful, you're just very little as a person, if you accept it, then it's going to become your reality. What they say right now is not your reality, but if you accept it, then it's going to become your reality. That's why all of those people are manifesting. Do you know what is manifestation? If you know, so stop stressing and overthinking when somebody says things like this to you. Because what they say about you, if you start believing it, you're manifesting it. You're attracting it. Build a wall. It is not true. It is not true. But you're going to make it true if you believe it. So don't take anything personally and don't believe what people say, because this is not your reality. But I repeat myself again. If you accept it, then it becomes your reality. Because you believe it. Stop thinking that you're in the center of the world, because nothing is about you. Yeah? You walk on the street and you see a person and they're looking at you and you think, oh, maybe I'm too ugly, maybe they have just fixed their eyes on you and they're thinking what they're going to eat tonight. Nothing is about you. Every person is living in their own universe, and as they're living in their own universe, you're living in your selfish universe, thinking that everything is about you when it's not. And as I said earlier, if somebody is gossiping about you, again, it's not about you. It's about them boosting their own ego. It's about them making themselves better, not about you. Taking things personally makes you weak, because you're taking all of this garbage that people put on you, emotional garbage, yes? You take it, and if you don't stop taking it, you're going to become emotional trash bin. And people will continue. Social media is such an ugly place. Yeah, it's an ugly place. Many people ask me how I don't take things personally. I've been there. I've took things personally. I've cried. I build a wall. I every night cleanse myself. I take all the energy. I throw it out of the window. Yeah. I don't accept to go to bed with all the bad energy that somebody has projected towards me. I build a wall. I know that nothing is personal. This is emotional intelligence. You need to realize everything that I said. You need to watch this video second, third time every day for the rest of your life if needed, or you're not going to live a happy life. If you're stressing, if you're overthinking, if you're taking everything personal, you're never going to live a happy life. You need to have empathy too. My grandma always, she said, if somebody is being rude to you on the street, on the grocery store, smile and continue, because first you and the person that have said those things, you're going to forget about them in the frame of 24 hours. You're going to forget about the situation. Trust me, you're going to continue with your life. That's how small those things are. Second, you never know what this person is going through. Did this person lose somebody today and he's expressing his sadness through rudeness to you? Yeah, this doesn't justify him that he's rude to you, but you need to have empathy not to take anything personal. Does this person had a crash today, broke something, somebody stole from him, or etc. You need to have empathy to not take anything personal. You need to have the empathy without absorbing the emotions that they give you, without absorbing the emotional garbage that they give you. Yeah, because you never know how a person was raised. My grandma always said, let them be, because you don't know how they were raised. Maybe their mother was very, very bad with them and they were raised like this. They were babies too. Yeah, they were raised like this. They were born pure and they were raised like this. So have empathy without absorbing all this emotional garbage. When I started with social media, and here on YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, my main idea was to help girls, yes, but I was afraid that people would judge me. As I said earlier in the video, I was afraid. I had a period that I was absorbing this emotional garbage. But at the end, I asked myself, why should I lose my potential? And why should I not help the girls in need because somebody thinks something bad about me? Something else I want to say is that when you stop stressing, you thrive, you bloom, because you have more space here and here for you to be more creative, more productive, more of everything. And when a bad situation, like a stressing situation about money, for example, comes and etc., you need to say, I trust myself, I trust the universe, that everything is going to be okay. You're stressed about all those external factors like money, social status, and etc. because you don't trust yourself. Start trusting and believing the universe. Start creating a person that you're going to trust. You don't trust yourself because maybe you think that you're not enough about something. Fix it, go and read a book and be a better person about this. Then when you start educating yourself, you're going to be the person that you trust. You always say, oh Vladimira, I trust you a lot. I trust you a lot. You know so much. You trust me because I know. Start creating a version of yourself that you're going to trust. Start living life. Start gathering experiences that are going to teach you things, and then you're going to start trusting yourself. Stop abusing yourself. We always say, oh, I'm healing from a breakup. I am healing from a job, from a person that I lost. What about healing from yourself? Because sometimes we hurt ourselves the most. We abuse ourselves because sometimes we talk in ways to ourselves that we're never going to speak to another person in this way. You abuse yourself every day with thoughts, words, with things that you're doing. You go and you settle for the less in a relationship. You're abusing yourself, not the person that you're with. He's not abusing you. You're abusing yourself because you have settled for the bare minimum, yeah? And when something goes wrong in your life, you're not asking yourself, what is the universe trying to teach me? What lesson I am trying to learn here? You're not saying this. You're saying, what is wrong with me? You see, you're abusing yourself. What something needs to be wrong with you? Why shouldn't you look at the situation, at the mistake, and ask yourself, what can I learn from this mistake? Here is the mistake. What can I learn from it? Not what is wrong with me. Nothing is wrong with you. You're a person, you're learning. Nothing is wrong with you because you don't know anything still. You're just learning. How should something be wrong with you if you don't know anything? It's like a puppy is in front of you and they don't know how to go to the toilet, yes? And you're asking them, what's wrong with you? To this little puppy, imagine you're the puppy. Before 20 years ago, your mom, you were a baby. She was teaching you how to use knife and fork. She wasn't asking you what is wrong with you for you not to know how to use a fork and a knife. No, you're learning. You made a mistake with fork and knife because you didn't know, you were not taught still. The same is with life. You are in a situation, yes, and you don't know what to do. You make mistake. Well, this is the same with the fork and the knife. You haven't experienced it still to know how to react. Life gives us lessons through situations. We learn how to use the fork and knife every day. Life is not about mistakes, lesson and everything. Life is to be lived. You should not judge yourself every day because you didn't know how to use the fork and the knife. You're learning. Stop abusing yourself. As I said, you should never ask what is wrong with me. What is wrong with you that you're abusing yourself so much? Who told you to abuse yourself so much? Actually, I told you who told you to abuse yourself so much. The world told you to abuse yourself so much. But here, I want you to stop abusing yourself and start living. You want to work and succeed, yeah? Everybody has this idea of financial freedom. And you work every day because of this. You work because you have this goal. But while you work, you put yourself in this cage that you're not living life. You're abusing yourself and you're not living life. Every day I wake up and I work towards my goals, yes? I work towards my goals. I have some goals of my own, as you have goals of your own. But I don't abuse myself. If I don't finish something today, I say, okay, today it was not meant to finish this thing because apparently I don't have enough energy, emotions and creativity to fix it, to do it. God is saying you need to do it tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. When you need to do this thing, then you're going to do it. You should not abuse yourself and get lack of sleep for you to do those things. The most important thing is for you to be healthy and happy, then everything comes. You want all of this success and freedom, but you don't have it right now. How are you going to have success and freedom someday if you don't have it now? And you call all of this discipline when in reality all of this is just self-punishment. You call it a standard when it's actually a fear. You're fearing something because you think you're not going to be good enough. You stay busy, not because you're ambitious, but because you're afraid of what is going to happen if you're left only you with your thoughts. I started becoming more creative and more successful and more happy with my life when I stopped being busy all the time. You need time without any noise, without any work in your day-to-day life, because then the creativity, then what you really think, and not what the standards on social media and life and people have put it on you, then they actually come. I used to put always sitcom shows behind my back when I was working or cooking or doing something, because I was afraid to stay alone. I was afraid of my thoughts. I was afraid of what am I going to think, what's going to happen here. When I stopped doing this, then I started thriving. Most of the stress that you're even carrying, it's not even yours. As I have said, the stress that you're carrying is put from the world. Beliefs, domestication, this is not even your stress. You're carrying somebody else's garbage. You're literally in your hand with a garbage trash. Throw it away. Throw it away. You're only gaining from this. Get the stress and throw it away from the window. You need to stop stressing about money. I completely understand that one of the most things that people are stressing about is money. I have been there. I have been stressing about money. I've had panic attacks, as I have said earlier. But you need to understand that money is a game. This is such an external factors, external stressor, and you need to understand that money is an energy. You need to understand money energy. We manifest what we believe and we attract what we feel. Just let me repeat this again, because we manifest what we believe and we attract what we feel, but you cannot manifest it and attract it if you don't do anything. If you sit on the bed like this, meditate, manifest everything, you do everything, but you sit on the day every day like this on the bed, nothing is going to happen. You need to manifest it, yes, and you need to give the universe opportunities. You start working here, you start working here, you're creating different kinds of income places, yeah, YouTube, social media, their small business, family business, you're giving, and those are opportunities for the universe, because the universe now has opportunities to give you through those incomes. Those are like little tubes: YouTube, small business, social media, and the universe is just putting from those tubes, from those canals. You need to give the universe an opportunity, because really, if you don't do anything and just sit on the bed like this, money are not going to come flying just like this from the ceiling. One thing that you need to understand is about money energy is that you are never going to receive if you don't give. For you to be receiving, you need to be in the vibration of giving. I'm always giving, 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 giving. I'm always giving love here in the household. I'm always giving to my friends, to my family. I'm always giving to you. I'm always giving knowledge. I'm always giving you my time, my knowledge when you're texting me. I'm always giving. I have so much cosmetics here that is expiring that I'm always giving it to the girls that don't have the financial possibility. And I'm not doing it because I understand energy, that giving is receiving. I do it out of the pureness of my heart. To live in a positive environment, you need to attract positive energy. You need to be pure here. For you not to stress and to live a good and peaceful life, you need to do good. You see, when you're giving, you make the world a better place. You make people happy. You make people see the world better. You make it a better place, but you make it a better place for you to live too, because you're receiving. You need to remember that on this world, you only get successful if you help others. Stressing about money is not going to make more money come. In fact, stressing about anything, it pushes it away. Because if you're stressing about money, oh, I don't have money, oh, what am I going to do now? You're attracting it. You're attracting no money. What am I going to do now? You are stressing about your boyfriend cheating. Oh no, maybe he's cheating. You're visualizing those things. You are attracting them. Start changing here the things, and you're going to stop stressing. You need to understand that what you're stressing about, you are attracting. My mom always said, because I was stressing, as I said before, a lot, she always said, stop saying those things, stop stressing, because what you're thinking, what you're stressing about, it's going to come. Stop stressing that your parent is going to die tomorrow. You're attracting it. Instead say, I have enough money. Money are going to come. What am I stressing about? Life is good. Money come, money go. This is the life. This is a cycle. And if you're constantly on a survival mode, like checking your bank account and stressing, oh, how much money I have, or you're in a shop and you see the price and you say, oh, it's too expensive, I don't have money. You're attracting it. You're living in a poor energy and that's why you're stressing about money. When you see this dress and you say, oh, it's too expensive, I cannot afford it. No, you're living in a poor energy. You need to say, soon money are coming my way, and soon when the money come, I'm gonna come to this shop and I'm going to get this dress. You cannot attract anything, not a healthy relationship, not money, not anything, when you're in state of panic. If you're panicking, as I said, you're attracting something completely else. Some people don't know even how to manifest. They're sitting here on the bed, they're putting frequency and they're manifesting and meditating. Then they go to the shop, see the price, and they say, oh, I don't have the money. Those things don't align together. If you're meditating and manifesting, when you go to the shop, you need to change your mindset. You need to stop stressing when bad things are happening to you. From personal experience, I have seen that bad things and things that I have panicked for, they just made my life better. I lost a job. I had a panic attack. I couldn't breathe. If I didn't lose this job, I was not going to have the time to be here now. If I didn't destroy my hormones 5 years ago, I didn't gain weight, I was not going to educate myself and be here now and help the girls. All those bad things are happening to uplift us, to give us the knowledge, so we are here. Bad things are happening. Every step back is 2 steps forward, because all the bad things are teaching you something that you're going to use someday. You're experiencing something bad. I want you to stop stressing. I want you to absorb it. I want you to learn from it. What is this trying to teach me? Because in 1 year, this thing is going to change your life for the better. Bad things happen so good things can happen. When a bad thing happens, it's God helping you get the knowledge, because otherwise, how are you going to get the knowledge to start this business? Start absorbing and being grateful for the bad moments. So I hope, guys, that you liked this video and you found it very, very, very helpful, because many girls have asked me always when I do a Q&A question, how should I stop stressing? I have been there, you have been there, maybe you're still there, and I hope that I helped you somehow. And I love you guys and I appreciate you very, very much. I'm very grateful for you. Thank you for watching and I love you.